don't see no red or green. I don't hear nothing. What the fuck is that? It's disappearing. No, it's still there. Look how fast it's moving, though. Oh, no. Look at it. Okay. Oh, what the fuck is that? It shot a cloud out. Yeah, it did. It's shooting another one. I see it. I caught it. I caught it on film. Look at that cloud. That better not be fucking... Go get the gun. Oh, my. It shot a cloud out, didn't it? It did. It did. And the cloud's right there fucking to the left of it.
Hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, I'm looking for praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yoshai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash. Your double honors to the elders and the apostles of great mercy who rule well. Salutation to the Akim pushing and shooting since to the four corners of the earth, to the few aquats who listen and learn being obedient to the husband. A few brothers, some share my prophetic vibration. Cam, brother Howard here.
Brother Yakal.
So the spirit and power of Ba'ashem and Shai come to edify the flock. You know, as you see, this clip as it look like Babylon. A chariot sighted in Babylon where, it sounds like Edomites because, you hear any accent, and it's only Esau will ask for a gun when you see a chariot, because we know that the idea of spirit being his soul. So, so this is something where, as I told you, how I've been spoken about this for the past 4 or 5 years. It's been spoken about when these Edomites see these chariots, they will be asking for the gun or trying to shoot down the chariot, and that when the Lord is going to, a lot of zapping going to be taking place, or the Lord is going to destroy them, because they feel that in this physical realm they can come against the spiritual realm.
Even the scripture would say, when the Lord, when they come, that they're gonna still fight. You understand? When they come and the Lord ready to fight them, they're gonna still come and fight, even though they know that they have a chance. Right? So I bring on those pieces up here, the book of Jeremiah 10:1.
So I'll do it over.
Right?
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1.
Right, and it says, "Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed of the signs of heaven." Right? So when the Lord said, "Be not dismayed," it means to be frightened. Don't be afraid of the signs of heaven, because continuing it says, "At the signs of heaven for the heathen are dismayed at them." So the Lord is talking to our people, and our people will be in the same mindset, but go get the guns, because they do understand. But we understand that when the Lord say, when they start to see that, know that He's visiting the earth which He made.
So that's why we hear, as the prophets of the Lord, the prophets of the Lord, giving you all warnings, to get yourself right before the coming of the Lord, because you come like you're preparing yourself, you're being yourself in preparation for the deliverance. So you're getting yourself in a right mindset, in a right spirit. So when the Lord come, you show that, hey, you're putting your wolves, you show that you're humble yourself, a perfect woman, and you become a new creature, because only the new creature will gonna be getting beamed up, because the flesh and blood can inherit the kingdom of heaven, but the new creature go back to your mindset. Your mindset as a man of the Lord, a mindset as somebody who following the footstep of the Lord. But the rest of these people, they're gonna get put to death, because why? They have the mindset of what Esau them. They put on the covering of Esau them, the anointing.
That the brother now say that, because that covering goes back to what? A protection, and it also goes back to what? A armor. Right? And we know that in Ephesians, the Lord put on the armor, and he talk about the breastplate, and he talk about helmet. Right? But what a helmet is for? That helmet is not for your head. That's not protecting your head. That is to protect your mind. The breastplate, all these things to protect it is protect it spiritually. The Lord telling you to organize yourself and get ready for what? For the times to come. That you will be what? Wanting nothing. If you go into the book of Ephesians, it says that you'll be wanting nothing. Because they will have all these things unprepared. They don't already organize your mind for your kids to go. You organize your mind. So you understand? So when you see these chariots, you wouldn't be like these heathens and frightened. You will see salvation.
So our first precept here in the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 13, verse 28. And my favorite precept. Also from verse 29, in the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 29. It says, behold, the day cometh when the Most High will begin to deliver them that dwell upon the earth. So go back to the scripture, you Lord say, measure the time diligently in itself. When it says signs of the part of the signs past, and all these chariots sight, and all these things is signs are the have one sign and a prophecy. You know, seeing chariots sighting into the four corners of the earth. You see him going on, putting into the hearts and many waxing cold. You see him going on with the CBDC ruling out. You see him going on with Esau coming with his NWO, you know, with his own colored people, you know. So we've seen a lot of things happening on the face of the earth because we measure any time, and what we're doing while we measure any time, we publishing it. We publishing it up to the four corners of the earth and letting them know, hey, this is abomination. This is not of a part of us, as we are people of heritage, we are people of religion, and where they coming with now this NWO is to bring everybody in that one religion and not new under the sun. The same thing they tried to do back then, you know, when they come to try to bring the NWO and they establish it, and if we people didn't the Israelites, we had to go and worship these heathen gods, because if you didn't do it, they was going to put us to death. They was going to be putting us to death by the thousands, and it happened, you know. So now we want to do the same thing back, you know, going back into having all their records and all these things, going back into the draconian laws and all these things. You know, they want to come now and tell you know, if you didn't worship their god, that you wouldn't get put to death. That were the concentration camp, that the FEMA camps, you know, all these things in the prison to cast you in, because why? You are against the system. You are against the programming. You know, because we not of that programming. We programming is of Yahweh Bashim, you know, right? He's our covering. You know, we go down. We go down in that spread. As I say, they go down for Egypt to hell. We go up Salakia. I ain't gonna say go down. We go up for help from the Lord. We ask of the Lord. You know, as the spirit of King David, we always ask the Lord to deliver us from all these troubles. You know, because he's the only one coming to deliver us. That's why he say, going back to verse 29, it say, behold, the day come when the Most High will begin to deliver them. And who's are them? Going back into Revelation 14, when he said that 144,000 stand up on Mount Sinai, you know, who get delivered, or who know this song, and who knew this song was the 144,000 men who was instructed since the foundation of the earth about this song. And now we come in this string of darkness, you know, the Lord cleanse, you could say the Lord wipe out but this flesh alone is everything gain as it get created back in the flesh, everything wipe out from your last your past life.
The Lord say the new remembrance of former things. But the things that we remember is because we was here already. But the Lord erased the former memory, because you're coming back here to experience it again. If it is you had all the memory of everything that you went through, then it would have been easy. But the Lord make us go through them fiery trials.
So it's like you know, like when we hear the word of the Lord, is like a deja vu. Like, hey, I hear this before. Like, you know how they say the deja vu thing. You know, I this happened before. This that
is spirit being witness.
That is spirit being witness. You know. So we'll finish it off. It say, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell upon the earth.
And that yapa, because what really going on there is, it says astonishment, which is the Lord being amazed, right? And when they go into that word amazed, it goes into surprising, but we know that nothing surprises Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. He know that these men were going on do as he say. He know that these men are going to pass the test. So what that word really going into is admiration, which the Lord admiring the men of the Lord. You understand? Yeah.
As going back to where Israel say, ask the angel, who is this man who stands stiffly for the name of the Lord?
Yeah, well, so right, and that's why the scripture says these things the angels see and marvel, because the angels now could marvel. You understand? And that really goes back to the men of the Lord too. When other men of the Lord see certain things happening with brothers, it's something that come over here, which it'll make you feel stronger to see a brother pass that test, or you see a brother going through a fight, and because you want to be just like that.
Can you overcome it?
Right? That's what the scripture says. We have that mind.
Because being in this flesh is all about overcoming the flesh. And that's the whole process about this flesh. Overcoming the flesh is the key, you know. And that the Lord set us on this earth here to overcome it, because it's like hey, and this real deeper and say it's spiritual also. you know, where within the garden, when Eve come and eat eat from the tree of life, you know, the tree of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, where you know they know any true balance of good and evil. So we know it come like we take a eat of that, you know, in this flesh right now. It come like we went, in a sense that we went off, you know, by doing that. So being in his flesh is totally going off. Because this flesh is subject to vanity, this flesh is subject to sin. So it's like we in the garden here, you know, and pleading to the Lord to deliver us from this state. Because what's going on with Yahushai, you know, being Adam, you know. So coming to he come back now and being a perfect man, you know, where the Lord put him through, you know, he went through his trial, he went through his hour. You know, he perfected, he finished it, and he run the race, and he know his course. You know, the way within everything, he said, don't tell the Lord I God, and man shall not eat by bread alone, but the word that proceeds out of his mouth. So the same thing with us. When we eat this rule now, we have to live as how Yahweh shall live. Everything was happening with, at the moment in front of us. We had to apply scriptures to ourselves to act. So it's like we walk in the book, you know.
Our piece of Matthew 11.
Trying to bring it out.
11 and 29.
I'll finish all this, but you will bring that.
Right, this is Matthew 11 and 29. It says, take my yoke upon you and learn of me. For I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. And now we know that it wouldn't seem light, because the scriptures say no chastening of the present seemeth to be joyous. Meaning that nothing you're going through right now in this place, and all the things that we're going to go through in the future, they're going to be joyous. You understand? But the hope and the things them that coming after all this licks is we want to make it more yappa. And what even make it most yappa is that this is the last. You know, it's to know, as a child, the last time you get licks, you never go and get licks after this time. You understand? That is the best thing you can, because you always want that. This is the last time you had to work. The last time you're going through any oppression.
So going back to verse 31 in the book of 2 Ezra chapter 13, it say, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another. And this here is really what I'm going to go down into when it say, and one realm against another. So this one realm is going back into the physical realm, where the white man said just now, let me spaghetti back about the clip, where he say, pass the gun.
Look at that cloud. That better not be fucking. Go get the gun.
So, you know, here we say, go get the gun. So we're going to be taking places that within the physical realm, you know, they're going to be thinking that they could harm the angels of the Lord, you know, by shooting up their guns. Where a gun can do, you know, extraterrestrial body, we can't even peace through. How we can touch these chariots, when these chariots, you know, going back into the video in the video clip in Iran, it's like Iran was going to shoot down the chariot. It's just going through the chariots. You understand? So you cannot harm, you know, this spiritual realm. The spiritual realm coming with power to harm the physical realm. Because if you really check it, put it into the one on the left hand side, when they go and they tap into that left hand side spirit, what it is do is come and harm people in the physical realm. You know, so when somebody walk over on you or do something like that, it is come and affect you. Because the Lord give them that access to God and say, all right, go and harm him, or go and play his mind or whatever it is. But you ever see somebody go into the spiritual realm and harm a spirit? So that's how deep it is, you know. So does it show you that the power within the realms are the Lord? You imagine the Lord sit on his throne, you know, and he sent forth his army to come to deal with physical realm. We feel these nuclear weapons and all these laser guns could harm these chariots. You feel the F-51 and all the fighter jets could harm these chariots.
But within the self, you understand, and the programming, because most of them going to be programmed by this mark, right, by the MOTB. Within the programming and within the self, they're still going to fight. They're still going to come up against you, and we get 9 seconds. You done in it here already? We're just jumping up to 2nd Esdras 13 and 9, where it says, and lo, as he saw, verse 8, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet thus fight.
So without going back into and Yapa, Babylon don't get destroyed by thermonuclear fire. Everybody down in the valley of Jehoshaphat, the bear, China, Ammon,
We gotta start from the top.
It's from the top, huh?
Yeah, start from the top, because you get that essence now.
So that's just show that when the day of the Lord come, it's no plaything. It's fire, it's destruction, is the Lord going to have all these, the blood of the wicked going back into the book of Numbers to cleanse the earth. So when they feel they're going to fight against the Lord for dominance, they bug to fuck out. They ain't ready for that battle.
And that's what I was saying in the last works we do. I was saying, you're not ready for uncontrollable power. You understand? Like how we just watch it in these anime and watch it in these movies, right? Because when you watch it in a simple movie like Black Adam, they send the government for them because they want to control the powers them that be. Anytime you have a superhero that have some power, they're always sending some government person for them or something for them. Because Esau always want to be in control. You understand? So they would send Superman for Black Adam. But in this situation, who you gonna send when you see our shy?
Yeah, who God you gonna send? Jesus?
Yeah, who you gonna send? Who you gonna send for Leviathan to team him? Who you gonna send for?
Yeah, they feel that your aircraft carrier, and your destroyer, these ships cannot Leviathan go and show up these things like straw.
Like straw, right? So that I will start from the top here. The 2nd Esdras 13 and 1. And it came to pass after 7 days I dreamt a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea that it moved all the waves thereof. This is how when it did come in the Lord, the time of the Lord, right? And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven, with going back to the chariots, right? The Lord come back with
armies.
You understand?
About.
And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that was seen under him. And whatsoever the voice went out of his mouth, all the burn that heard his voice.
So that go back to the astonishment when he returned. So that going back into the movie Independence Day. When they see the whole world was astonished. The whole world was amazed because they haven't seen these things before. So when you see all these chariot sightings all around to the four corners, it's something strange. This is not something where in physical realm people are accustomed seeing.
Yeah, because
they are amazed at seeing something. Like if it's simple, like if you see a spirit walk through a wall or walk through a crowd, everybody gonna be amazed, everybody gonna be bugged out, spooked out. Because it's something where it don't happen in the physical realm.
Right, but the Lord say that he put our mind in the men of the Lord. Because he have to show them these things. The Lord give us these things so that they will be prepared, right? So continuing, it says, and whatsoever the voice went out of his mouth, all the burn that heard his voice, like as of the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire.
So that going back to the chariots, when chariot
fervent heat
can let all the beams, the destruction of the Lord coming. And to play with all flesh, is slain, and the Lord shall be many. So the feel the Lord coming to play and as a kumbaya and come and hold hands and as a rapture. No, brother. The Lord coming to destroy. Go back to what Kahan say. How you gonna get delivered with a rapture stupid doctrine in a Christianity where you have no works? What James say? If you have faith, show me your works. Cause he have faith by his works. So that's something we always be doing. We have faith in the Lord, yes, but we have to show we works to prove we faith. By going out in the highways and byways and showing the Lord that we believe, that He exists, He's our deliverer, He's our savior. We not have time to sit down and look to a bowl for offering or go out and say sow a seed, and we not have time for that shit. We ain't selling the Lord like these other camps who making French jerseys and dress and trying to build back Jerusalem in Babylon. We don't have time for that.
Yeah, because they not paying attention to the power that them serving. The power that we serving is not smiley power where he coming and all fun and games. The Lord not coming back to smile at nobody and play with nobody as we really need. The Lord coming back terrible. You understand? The scripture say everything that soil money it feel it when it feel the fire, you know.
So that means that
it never, it feel it. And that is nice words. The scripture still using nice words, but when your eyes really see the movie that the scripture talking about, and when you get to understand how serious it is, everything fail. And that's a serious thing.
That means all the defense, all the
nothing can stand anyway.
Nothing. Lord gonna clean up from our side.
Yeah, that you let loose a serious power there. And that is not something that the Lord gonna let loose. That's a serious thing. The Lord gonna let loose. It's like a man, you get a man a sword and he don't have to fight in no particular pattern. He could swing any way he wants to swing. Because that's all let loose. Yeah.
It's so yappa because and that the whole heist about when Lord say from fishers going to turn to hunters. The fishers right now cannot wait to turn to hunters. Right now we cannot wait to hunt these fuckers on them. You know, to play one hand and because the Lord at our side.
Yeah, the Lord say happy shall it be that take it a little one and dash it against the stone. You know what is that? That is real demon mode. That is demon like power. You understand what the Lord say? What they call the Lord Al-Sharia? That is demon like power.
That nothing called emotions. The men of the Lord be emotional and all these this is for females. The men of the Lord 2 get put to death, 10 get put to death, 100 get put to death, 10,000 get put to death, 1 billion get put to death. All praises to Yahweh. Shall be another time.
And the thing that the Lord implanted in the Lord head too. It's a pleasing thing when they do that. When they give their life, they please the Lord. I will go back to the astonishment, the amazement, go back to the admiration. The Lord admire, yeah. You know, to make the Lord smile. So I continue here. It says, verse 5. It says, and after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of the number from the 4 winds of heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. Right? Go back to Yahushai. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. Go back to the chariot. One of the biggest chariot. It was described as from one end, like they couldn't even see the next end. Right? Verse 7. But I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not. Go back to how big it was. Right? And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which gathered together to subdue him was so afraid, and yet does fight. So this is what went on. They still fight. Because what else they gonna do? They could have failed and bow the swords, but the Lord put it in them. They have to fight.
And as the scripture said, and I think is Zephaniah, when they say Zechariah, when they say this is the curse that come upon
you. This is the curse that take over the whole earth. Right? Because Esau has had this thing what they call, and even when they go into Superman, right? They trying to say he's Superman, and Esau going to have a lot of these Supermen on the earth.
Yeah, you can have the super soldiers.
Super soldiers, men who have iron arms, men who all kind of different things, and they're taking out any amount of shots and whatever. But the scripture says the Lord not come back as a man. So no matter how much Superman it have, he not come back as a man.
The Lord had a power to what's the word when you turn something into like mincemeat. You know, that's power to your hands, so and you end up like mincemeat on the ground. You know that he can have power. The Lord had to control all the elements. He could detach all your body parts just by putting out his hand. So don't even have to explain, because you come on, you don't see the kind of movies Esau make. So let's picture the power of the Lord. This is no light power where you feel you can run up on like Superman and have a kryptonite and make him weak. No.
Nah. And that is the show Esau. Esau always have deficiency. You know, a kryptonite, this, you know, everybody always have a weakness. With Yahushai weakness, Yahushai come back with no weakness.
And the whole idea about it, what is his strength? By more his Lord play hand, is the more vengeance. So the more the Lord sort of slaughter and kill from our side, is more and more power you can let loose, and the more destruction you can destroy the earth. Because imagine for the angel who when King David did number Israel, and the Lord sent down the angel, and as the angel swing, it's about 40,000 dead. They say, hey, calm down, tell the angel don't swing again.
And that's the show, and that power is little to Yahushai. So imagine Yahushai real power. We are to fear the Lord, because we this body feeble. Imagine the scripture say, why is earth and ashes proud? Earth and ashes always proud because they have a little weapon. They feel like they're on top of the world. Was it easy for a man could slip and fall and break your neck and dead?
It's simple. For a bike and break your neck. This flesh is not to be. And I'll just show you how this stiff of mind. You being proud in this flesh, where your life has a vapor, it appear and fight disappear. So where you getting? What film you getting? He saw himself say his life is short and tedious. So the fuck these two and them have pride in are you gonna live until you're 60 and get attack, 30 years and get attack, 40 and get attack. So we you trying to guard up treasure? Why you trying to go all out in this world for when they go down feel?
Man, I just want to leave this place because it's eternal. Right?
So hey, this was a short one through the Spirit and Power of Hashem, and sure it was video edifying. Once again, first and foremost, I want to give all the praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahshua, Hashem, Kakodash, the bonus once again to the elders and the apostles who rule well, salvation to the Yakim pushing in shoot in sincerity, present anybody as holy, present anybody as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable for Yahweh, Hashem, Yahshua. Standing stiff for the name of the Lord to the apostle, being obedient, praying on that spirit of Judith, being virtuous women, being respectable women unto the men of the Lord, to the to all the newcomers, the ones who taking in and trying the best to uphold the laws and come back to the heritage, and in the spirit of repentance, holy faith, we almost home. Shalom, 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 DTA. On to the next one.